everyone, welcome to my channel. So today it's gonna be a batik day. As you all know, I love arts and crafts, and for the past year I've been exploring a lot of traditional Chinese arts and crafts and interviewed a lot of artisans and craftsmen in small villages. And at the same time, I also learned a lot of traditional Chinese crafts from those masters when I was traveling around in small villages. And I'm super excited to, just to experiment them at my home studio and make some arts or just have some fun out of it. And today we're gonna experiment batik. So for those who don't know what batik is essentially a type of wax-resistant dyeing technique, and together with tie-dye, block-resistant dyeing, and pink paste-resistant dyeing, we also call that blue calico. So together with these three, there are four main schools of traditional indigo dyeing techniques. Also, batik is well known internationally. Not only in China has it, Indonesia is known for it, and Africa has it too. Japan, India, they're all known for batik. But traditional tools they use are different, and they draw different motifs. For batik that we're gonna practice today, for Chinese batik, they are originally from southwest part of China, from Guizhou province, and it's been practiced by Miao minority group for 2,000 years. Particularly, they use this very special tool called batik knife to draw beautiful patterns like those. Those are all hand drawn. This look specifically called batik knife. So this is a tool they draw this fabric, and they only use the tips of this tool to draw on the fabric with melted wax. Yeah, it's very magical experience to learn it 2 to 3 years ago when I traveled to that village, and now I'm just so fortunate that I'm able to practice it and learn, dive deeper about Chinese batik from Miao minority group, and I'm just so fortunate that I'm able to share this knowledge with you all. So let's talk about how they actually hold this thing to draw on the fabric. So first of all, they melt the beeswax in a hot pot, and then they use this tool dip into the melted wax, and then they start drawing on a piece of fabric. And how you hold this batik knife, it's very interesting because there's a very special way to hold it. It is very important to remember that you have to tilt the batik knife outward at 45 degrees at all time when you start drawing. And one of the most important thing when you draw with batik knife is that when you take it out from the hot pot, you need to remove the excess wax either on the edge of the hot pot or use tissue paper. This is a very important trick to remove actual wax and also test the strokes of your melted wax. Once you test it, you think it's really good, and you start apply or draw on the piece of fabric. And very interesting fact is that for batik, for beginners, if you want to try to master the technique, the easiest way to start is to start practicing these three basic patterns that forms all the beautiful totems and motifs in Miao culture, and eventually you can draw your own design as well. So first pattern that you need to really get good at and practice it again and again is the straight lines. So let's lay the fabric flat on the table And then we can draw the edges first with the straight line. When we draw it, let's hold the fabric with our 2 fingers to create the tension. And then we need to make sure the wax is at the right temperature. So the best temperature for the wax to be able to draw is about 50 degrees. And once the line is not too thick on the tissue paper, you can start to apply on the fabric. So when you draw, you tilt it outwards 45 degrees. After you park the straight line, let's try the curvy lines. So you can kind of feel the fabric, and when you draw curvy lines, you kind of need to be lighter on the fabric. Now let's try watercolor pattern. So when we draw all our pattern, we usually draw the outline first, and I usually anchor with my pinky finger, and we only use the tips. So of this batik knife to move around the fabric, and usually your hands don't move too much. It's just the batik knife is moving. I hope you enjoyed this little workshop, and if you wanted to see how I dye this fabric, please stay tuned for my next video. If you have any questions about Chinese batik and how to draw with the Chinese batik knife, please comment down below and I'll reply every single message. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.